afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays.
And now, your Tampa Bay
The Rays have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
110.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. And right into the shift. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. One out, base is empty, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And that misses 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Left center, base hit. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Sean.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames scoops it up. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Batting fifth.
Next, it'll be Elvis Andrus, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
2 balls and a strike now. To 2-2 now.
2-2 the count.
2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jed.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's inside. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball three. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. So now into the box is Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Kevin.
Pitch on the way.
Kiermaier.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. So to get his day started at the plate, Brandon Lau trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one, well below the zone. Minaya has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 2-2 offering. Back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly, and there are two away now. Two down, no one on base. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. At the plate, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Joey.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll take a look at ball one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
Batting sixth, the first baseman,
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 0-2. Here it is. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
1-2.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. He's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. No one on with one down, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding in is Mitch Moreland. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Francisco
The
Mejia.
catcher, Francisco.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball in for a strike.
1-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Behind 0-2 now. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Mejia is retired, and there's one away.
Batting eighth.
So to get his day started at the plate, Willy Adames trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Now it'll be Brett
right
Phillips.
Brett Phillips.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Swing and a liner. But this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And another foul ball. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. Hit softly on the ground to third. Knee high, he barehands it. Wow. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes.